is a lot of noise going on here this morning on the little farm. It's a beautiful sunny day. But we're heading to the park for a very special reason. I'm going to go to the park and do some foraging. Naughty girl. When you're out foraging, it's important that you first, if you're foraging in a residential area like this, that you ask before you pick. Another thing is make sure you're looking out for places where a lot of animals are doing their business, because you don't want to pick that, and you don't want to pick where people have been using pesticides. So you have to be kind of particular about where you're picking your flowers from. We're going to be picking violets, dandelions, nettle, and if I'm lucky, some lilacs. As soon as we walked into the park, there were flowers and dandelions everywhere. I was so excited. But not as excited as Brownie was to be going for a walk. At first I thought this was purple dead nettle, but I don't think it is. So I'm not going to pick it. But look at all the dandelions. I'm definitely going to pick some of them. Of course, Mr. Steve is trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going to pick some of these too, and I'll show you why later. Look at all these wild violets. And we were walking through the park, and I saw in the middle of a grove of trees the most beautiful little white flowers. I don't even know what they were, but they were so pretty. I had to stop and show them to you guys. Our park has a little tiny wooded area. It's a lot of fun to explore. It's small, but we saw so many different plants. And of course, Mr. Steve helped me out by telling me what some of the plants were. I had no idea what some of them were, but it was just so much fun to go in the woods and walk around and look at some flowers. Of course, I didn't gather the flowers that were just a few. I only gathered the flowers that were the dandelions and the violets, because there were a lot of those. But these other rare little flowers, I left them alone. When we were walking, we found some wild onion, and you can harvest it and take it. You can season your food with it and eat it. It's completely edible, but I left it behind. And then I saw something I've never seen before. yellow violets. Have you ever seen a yellow violet before? It's beautiful. Of course, I left them behind as well. And look at these tiny little blue flowers. They were so cute. Of course, in the park, I'm always lagging behind, and poor Mr. Steve has to wait for me because I'm looking at things and trying to decide what they are. And then we came home. Well, this is my bounty. I'm going to go ahead and rinse some of this off, and then I'm going to set it out and dry it. And I'll set it out in the sun today to dry. It needs to air dry. Of course, these, I will be making some more tea out of that. And I didn't find any lilacs. Now we'll separate the dandelion leaves from the little green stems, and we'll make some dandelion violet tea. I threaded my needle, and now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. And you see the difference between these and these? These are just about ready to do their little thing when they open up. And this one here still has its little leaves on it, so I'm going to pull them up and make sure that they're nice and clean and they don't have any more of the little dried up leaves on them. And I'm going to string them up. This will be a fun activity to do with the kids. So you get this, and you just put your needle through the green part like that. I did this a couple of weeks ago and I really liked it, so I'm making another one. So it'll look like this when you're finished. And just when I didn't think I was going to get any lilacs, my neighbor Justine called and said I could come on over and harvest as many as I wanted. So Brownie and I trotted over next door and picked some lilac. So we're going to take the lilac and we will dry it out like we did the others. Honestly, I thought it would go a little further from what I picked, but it went pretty far. We get 3 little jars of dried flowers to make teas and jellies and all kinds of things. What a fun day, a beautiful day to visit the park and look at all the things that are green. And picking some of the flowers that we'll make into teas. Yeah, it's a fun day. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and visiting me here on Miss Annette's little farm in the big city. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your likes and your comments and your subscribing. I just love getting to know you. It's wonderful. You're all just the sweetest. You're the best. Thank you. All right then, get outside if you can. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you. Yelling. Nobody in here. Oh. Such a nice day to rest, isn't it, Leche? Huh? Are you resting?